Hello, everybody, and hopefully have a good one wherever you're out there. And today we're going to be talking about a car company that requires no introduction, but regardless, here it is the Bentley. Bentley, an amazing car manufacturer that's luxury. It started in what was it? It started like in 1919. It's very, very old. The last, and I'm getting this information from initially from BentleyMotors.com and also from Wikipedia. So I have a link to everything I'll show you in the description below. So this car company started in 1919, in January of 18 in 1919 by H.M. Bentley and W.O. Bentley. And by 1931, it was acquired by Rolls-Royce Limited. In the 1980s, it was acquired by Vickers. In the 1998, it was acquired by Volkswagen Group until the current time. So right now, it's owned by Volkswagen. Now, it also explains to you something when you check out this car company, when you look at their engines. Now, I'm currently looking at what I believe is one of their flagship. Now, every single car Bentley has is a flagship. Okay, this car company makes no compromise in their manufacture. They basically only make high-end vehicles. So I'm looking at the Flying Spur. This is the option that I'm currently checking out from their website, and there's Volkswagen in there because when you select the Flying Spur and this is the Mulliner edition. It's basically just a different trim. Mulliner just gives you specific paint and interior, and you really can't change it. Like if you're trying to change the wheels or whatnot, I won't allow you to because that's the Mulliner edition. You're allowed to do. You could customize anything on this car, okay? But if you get this package, it just comes in this configuration. And here's Volkswagen. That's the reason I see Volkswagen in, because you get the W12 engine. And you might think to yourself, what? The W12 was initially offered on the Audi A8, I believe, in, I don't know, 2000 and early 2000 and don't quote me, 2002? I might be wrong on that, but it's an early 2000. They had the W12 engine. And obviously, since Bentley is owned by Volkswagen, Volkswagen offers it. This is not the same engine from early 2000. This engine went to a couple of generations of upgrade and, to meet emission standards and whatnot. But it is available, and it's a fantastic, powerful engine. Of course, it's heavier than the V8. But it produces maybe 100 horsepower more. Again, I'll show you in a second, but this engine is fantastic. I mean, looking at it, you can see what an alternator is. I can see a couple of pulleys. That's the air conditioning compressor, and I'm assuming it's probably electric power steering. There's no power steering pump. Yeah, it's a crazy engine. It's the actuator right there for the turbines, inlet, outlet. It's just this is a crazy engine. This engine is fantastic. I mean, I know looking at the horsepower, you think to yourself, 626 horsepower, considering all the muscle cars out there, V8 muscle car, you think to yourself, well, it's not the point. It's the way how this car drives. This is not really a racing car. This is a luxury car. This kind of car, you get inside of it, the feel of the car is what, these engineers are going after. It's not just simply function, artistic style, feel. So this engine drives very smooth. And how much torque? 664 foot-pound of torque, 0 to 60 in 3.7 second, 207 mile per hour top speed. Again, this luxurious, this excess of everything. Are you going to do 207 miles an hour? I don't know what you're going to do. So, I mean, at this speed, probably your tires only last like 5 minutes. You're probably sucking gas like crazy. So, again, it's just excess. But the 0 to 60 most people kind of get a grasp of 0 to 60. I think you're doing 0 to 60 in a Bentley. If that's your thing, go ahead. But I just think 0 to 60 in a Bentley is, what's the purpose? What's the point? Anyway, so they also have more sensible option. They have a V8 option with making 542 foot-pound of, 568 foot-pound of torque and 542 horsepower. It's BHP. It's BHP. But again, it's still a lot, plenty. This is a motor classic engine twin turbo V8. There's no electrical anything here. It's just a classic V8. 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. This 0.3 seconds slower. That doesn't matter, honestly. 198 mile per hour is the top speed. Again, 198, please. That's already fast enough. Twin scroll turbocharger providing an immediate response to the driver demand. Let's see what I say about the W12. Bentley legendary W12 engine delivers ferocious performance and breathtaking top speed. Maximum engine efficiency is achieved throughout a combination of start, stop, and variable displacement technology. Basically, some engines won't, some cylinders won't be on. That's basically what it is. They don't always be using or 12 cylinders. Now, the more sensible option is a 2.9 V6 plug-in hybrid that still gives you plenty of horsepower, 536 bhp, 553 foot-pound of torque, and 4.10 to 60, again, fast enough. Top speed at 177, plenty. The fuel economy is rated 85.6 weighted, 3.3. And I don't get that. I'm not sure how to read that. If you understand what that means, let me know in comments below. I'm not really sure how to read that. The V8 is very clear, 22.2 mpg. And the W12 engine, 18.8 when 15, maybe that's combined. The hybrid gives you 3.3. I'm not sure what does that mean. I have no idea. But anyways, it's fantastic. So let's go continue with the build and see. That's the options you get. You get options of combination of color and interior, and they have names for it. And again, this car company has so much heritage, so there's a lot of English, saying how cute it is, and it goes back to the centuries of yonder the years and whatnot. But again, I think nice colors. I love this one. That's the one I like the most. Is Ascot. Named after one of UK's most prestigious race courses, found in, these kind of car companies, they don't just give you something, they also give you a story behind. There's a lot of thought, a lot of love behind these cars. So look, there's a whole story behind it, there's a meaning behind it. So it's wonderful. And so it's an experience. This car is experience. So you can even read more. Look, you can read more if you want. Look, they give you the exterior, the paint, whatnot, but I'm not going to go through that. Let's go quickly and take a look at the interior. It's a beautiful place to be in. As you can see, it's 4 doors, 4 passengers. There's 2 seats in the back. You don't have someone in the middle. And the seats kind of have the little bolstering seat. They're very comfortable. But the only thing I wish on this website, I wish they give you more pictures. They're really not a lot of pictures on this website, which is really a shame when you think about it. I mean, there's only 2 shots. Again, I think this car looks wonderful. And you see the letter B that doesn't roll. Rolls-Royce has, and I think Bentley too has, where the B doesn't move. And when the B I'm talking about right here, with the well, you can't even see the lug nuts, but the cover for it, it doesn't move. So when the wheel is moving, that sign doesn't move. The branding B, but look at this wheel arch right here. It's just very. What I love about it, it's really not. It's amazing, exquisite, but it's not screaming. It goes under the radar. It really does. I think it's a beautiful looking car. It's a wonderful looking car. Very beautiful. Very, very, very beautiful. Look at the interior. What a place to be in. And remember, all the leather is, all this stuff is, you're looking at coach built. Everything is built by technician, artists at their craft. Everything is put together properly. There's nothing, you're not going to hear rattle or noise or something squeaking. Everything is so well built. And by the way, those 3 gauges in the middle, that changes to your navigation. This is all display, it's all digital display. So although it blends into the current this configuration, you can change it. You could probably have like a navigation map. So anyway, it's just a beautiful, beautiful car. The wheels, you can't really change the wheels. It just comes with that package. Veneer. Look at the veneer. The hide. Oh, no, speaking of hide, they have different, we got the Ascot, but you could change it to whatever option. And I'm pretty sure if you contact Bentley, they'll do whatever you want. The specifics if you need optional equipment. So anyway, let's look at the summary. Unfortunately, I didn't give it a price. It's not cheap. Okay, this car is not cheap. If you are looking for cheap, it's not. This is a hand almost to the point. Is it really hand? I do believe mainly it's of course there's a lot of robotics involved, but there's some handcraftment going on in there. Okay, there's a lot of hands-on building, coach building in this car. Definitely for the seats for sure, and a lot of the interior. But it's a beautiful car. So anyways, if you don't know about this car, and I'm pretty sure you do know, but The Flying Spur Mulliner Hybrid from Bentley, I think, is fantastic. I didn't choose the W12 because I don't know. I just think why not get the hybrid? It's the same, it gives them more power. That's basically my. If you ask me which one I would get the hybrid. I know a lot of people would disagree because I think the W12 is fantastic. I just think if there's a hybrid option, why not use it? It gives you the same amount of horsepower and it saves you somewhat on gas. Why not? I find it to be more clever. So, anyways, as always, let me know what you think. You like this car brand? You don't like this car brand? Do you think the hybrid is not a good engine? Let me know what you think in the comments below. And as always, have a good one out there, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.